I'm sorry, good morning. I mean, not quite. It's Wednesday, May 19th, 11:36 p.m. I just woke up. Only a couple hours sleep. That's okay. For my days off, that's pretty normal. Okay.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here. Like hell you have. There is no local drug trade. This place is as clean as a rock.
We'll do that. In the meantime, did you know that there's an abandoned lorry at the intersection that was used to move raw ingredients for drugs from Terminal B to Jamrock? The person driving it was present at the hanging. It was one of you. We've connected the footprints. Detective, do you want to deliver the coup de grâce?
The thought forms in your head, like a lightning strike branching in the sky.
That's a mighty interesting theory. I guess that's what you would need to do, theoretically. A big, strong, state-run monopoly would outcompete the runts on the street.
Yeah, man. Theoretically, that's what you would do. To get rid of the gangs, the dealers, even some of the junkies.
You would need good, trustworthy people to take their place, of course. Hardy men to run such a monopoly. For the good of the community, of course. Boo fucking who. People will always be taking drugs.
Yeah, that's what the labor movement is all about. Clean and organized.
Theoretically, of course. We're just talking politics here. My answer to yours.
Not quite yet, Mr. Hardy. There were 8 sets of prints on the crime scene. There are only 7 Hardy boys here.
My answer is fuck off. Mind your own business. There is no 8th Hardy. I run this goddamn scene.
And here we go. Back to the usual.
I know! Fatty walked on all fours. He's so fucking fat he left 2 sets of footprints.
Despite everything, the little man is quick on his feet.
Go fuck your mom, Dennis.
That's more like it, boys. You heard him. It was Angus on all fours. Anything else you need to know?
Again, just get the dead guy's autograph, since you're his biggest
Good one, Titus.
About fucking time.
I've got nothing to say to you. Why are you wasting your time?
Ukatawa, Ukatawa, keep 'em knocked away. Ukatawa, Ukatawa. Hmm. Okay. I'm gonna talk to Joyce. Guys, I'm so excited for Biomutant next week. I hope it's as good as it looks.
You're back. Yes, my eyes on the harbour have sent word to that effect. What have you discovered? In any case, it's a relief to... Of course, detectives. In any case, you've held up your end of our arrangement. I trust you with the rest. Now I wouldn't normally break protocol like this, but the situation demands it. If you don't solve this murder, I'm afraid we may have a bloodbath on our hands.
The words bloodbath sound cold in her mouth. They taste of iron and strawberries.
Yeah.
Since you are sharing, ma'am, this is also the RCM's worst-case scenario.
Then we're on the same page, as grim as it may be. I have an indirect role to play, I'm sad to say. My employer experienced a momentary lapse of faith in me. In that moment, they elected to deploy a private military contractor as an insurance measure. They called it my security detail. They were dispatched after I relayed the union's initial offer.
Every worker...
A member of the board. I tried to convince my employer it was simply a piece of rhetoric, or a joke. They did not appreciate the humor. Absolutely not. These mercenaries are muscle, pure and simple. They are meant to intimidate the Union into surrendering.
Who are they, exactly?
Crenell, an Oranese military company. As far as I know, 3 arrived in Martinez. They wear ceramic armor, have semi-automatic weapons, and years of combat experience.
So, what happened?
The story is, one of them, the colonel, I don't know his real name, sexually assaulted a local woman while he was drunk and separated from his... He was taken out behind the whirling in rags and lived. Nothing. Mr. Clare refuses to let me into the harbour. I have not been able to discuss this matter with anyone there. The remaining 2 Crenell contractors carry out their orders. It's a smokescreen.
What is the nature of the...
Whether to execute one, some, or all.
It'll be all of them. The decision is already made.
It's not good, no. My only hope is that you provide a single concrete suspect before the mercenaries indiscriminately pick theirs. If you don't pin this on someone good, and do it fast...
The Debarders have over 2,000 men. It will be 1,000 to 1.
Have you ever seen a Hornet? These men work in tandem using
The muzzle loaders need to be reloaded after every 1 or 2 shots. The automatics every 1 or 2 minutes.
As I said, a bloodbath. It doesn't have to be like this, Lieutenant W. Freighter de... One single concrete suspect delivered into civil court. A good one. Not much. They boast a long list of clients. Saint-Baptiste. Yes, all the good conflict corridors. If you still have access to the ICP's database, you could run a better background check than I ever could.
Do you know a lot about the inner workings of the RCM and the ICP?
In my line of work, it pays to do your research. I have. And they will. However, these or he didn't. This is information. The remaining contractors. Their tribunal. That the man was killed because he assaulted a local woman. I've asked around a bit. This seems to be...
The lieutenant consults his notebook, his eyebrow.
Odd. We haven't heard any reports about an assault in connection with the lynching. Where did it take place?
Last Sunday night, at the Whirling in Rags. Either way, he's alleged to have sexually... That's a good question, officer. I don't have the slightest idea. As I said, it's a rumor. About a rumor. In any case, it's what the Colonel's remaining colleagues believe. If you mean did I see him alive? Lely. His service name. A nom de guerre, most likely. He wouldn't divulge his full name. Only one of them did. One is a man. Corty, they call him. A nickname as well. The other a woman. Phyllis DePaul. Corty is the gunner, I believe. DePaul...
What would you say was his eye color? The deceased's?
She closes her eyes.
I can't remember.
That's all right, ma'am. Anything else?
He was 40.
Indeed. This matches the dental reconstruction we saw on the body.
He was,
And that seems to corroborate the ethnicity we gave.
They've gone to ground, as it were. I don't recommend seeking them out. They don't have the same respect for the Revachol citizens' militia as I do. To put it bluntly, they think you're likely to run into them eventually. When that happens, I'll be in a better position to mediate if I don't appear involved.
One is obviously the scab leader at the harbour gates. The one chanting the other has a vantage point in a building south of the roundabout. They were keeping tabs on you while you were canvassing the lorry drivers.
That may be so.
For all your talk of averting this catastrophe, the situation at the...
Of course it bothers me.
Your concern may be appearances. Ours is keeping the peace.
That would afford a good vantage point. In any case...
Where is your radio for contacting them, if I may ask? Do you have an earpiece?
Heavens no. I'm not an undercover agent. I hope I can answer it better. Until the executions start.
They don't report their progress.
Not on this matter. It's a matter of days, not weeks. I am sorry to have been the bearer of bad news. If there is anything else I can help you with, please ask. Of course. Excuse my hesitation, but...
For about half a minute.
It was taken with a frigate not long ago. This is the man's upper body. There were no...
Her mouth is relaxed. The accordion lines near her mouth vanish. The pearls of her eyes move slowly on the photo's surface.
Sorry. I was trying to see if I can read the... I can't. But that's how you read this story. Port cities. On the oceans. The sailor's soul would use quite a few.
What next?
Then he made his way to Revachol.
You said you can't read it.
I can't. This man was no sailor, and these are no ports. His platoon members? The other contractors, though I...
Challenge accepted. I say we do it.
Do what you have to do, Detective Dubois. I don't think deciphering that tattoo should come before public security, but...
We will be careful, ma'am.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
Okay. I love coffee. Life would be dog shit without coffee.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and...
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Just a moment.
10-4, come in, officer. Over. 10-4, sir, glad to hear that. I'll write down that there is no need to issue a new one to you then. Over.
Feels good to get that off your chest, right? Celebration with beer?
Roger that, 10-10, over and out.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist? It will take just...
Her voice is fading.
Gottlieb, what you get yourself into this time? I didn't, but now I do. How's the drinking going? Great. Have a medal. I have an autopsy to attend.
Fucking, I'm not dead. It just hurts, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Anything else I can help you with, officer? Just a second. Sylvie Malaika on the line. Yes. Hello? Oh, great. What else do you need, detective?
You hear...
Anything else I can help you with, officer? 57th, over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio on a hook.
Another point, baby. Love it.
Right to work! Right to work! Shame on you!
Don't think so.
Wordless, he takes the photo and looks at it. Grey eyes dart back and forth on the gloss. Hard as a stone, but beneath it...
Fucking loincloths. Really did him in. Yeah.
He's clenching his teeth. There is silent pressure behind them.
What it means. I can tell you what this one means. Only one. You want to hear what happened here? Our colonel is deep in the bush here. Deep in the fucking bush. In Benital, 41. Monsoon season. He's on a reconnaissance mission. He spent a month behind enemy lines, scouting kipped villages. Nothing but fucking bugs and snakes for fun. Men are getting restless. There's talk of switching employers.
With some strange emotion, This is about to get really graphic. Last moment to back off.
Our boy, he's only a captain then, but he knows. At dawn, he comes upon two kids, breeding in the bushes by the river. Or maybe they weren't breeding. Maybe they were just making eyes at each other. I like to think they were breeding. We shot the boy. He was useless, but the girl, she was nice. A little fat, you know, but not too old. She was quite the entertainment for the week she lasted. Expired in the hands of Sarge Mason, the kind of guy who'd make Chief there shit his pants and cry like a bitch. God, Mason couldn't let go. Cut the tits off her cold body and fucking ate them. Said primitive spirits. Drowned in a creek a week later. Spirits my ass.
Something stirs in your stomach.
No. I was in the domain. In Jamrock. Being a bouncer. Fucking mask is getting sweaty. I want to take my mask off. But... go ahead.
All right, now. Free commerce! Keep the goods flowing! Free flow of commerce!
Don't talk to him any longer. Just leave, please.
Fucking bug.
A punch is not imminent, but it's being cocked hard.
How about you fuck off now, huh?
Okay, of course.
Fucking bug.
A punch is not...
How about you?
Okay, of course.
The man's breathing steadies, but it's hard to do that when you want to beat a man into a pulp instead.
Hola, Wandering Man. How can I help you? Los Ardis? They're an independent... They're sort of like you. Preserve the rule of law and all that. We're negotiating. Aye. This stuff, they already covered. Never grateful. All of it. However, right... No. Even a weak child can think it. Just the way the world works, Boyadero. I think it's best you make up your own mind now that you've... He's probably in his container at the harbor. So head. Sure.
The look in his brown. The man sits on the railing. His hands reach...
Your race descent has temporarily halted, but you will fall again.
Ew, no.
I am not the first line of defense. I am the last. The hardy manlets are on the pay of the company. Now leave me be. I must luxuriate in the company of my woman. Don't be vulgar. White or not has got little to do with it. Mr. Also, to serve. Above all, rampant multinational finance still. Stop explaining your off. I am not surprised you enjoy it so. The South. We are. I am a descendant. No. I have heard the. I'm from Couron. You have heard enough about our phylogeny.
I think this racist is better than the last. They're always...
Race is reality. Racists are...
Welcome to Revachol.
I...
True. That is a noble cranium. But you got a hard noggin yourself.
You exhibit forward projection of the jaw, indicative of schizophrenia and sexual inaccountability. It is This leads me to conclude your race...
He's right there. It's almost impossible to get it on unless you're both drunk. It's too scary when people are sober.
Oh, guys, I love dogs so much. Oh, too late. Pardon me.
You're back before the cargo container. Its draw has not lessened since you were last here. If anything, it seems to have grown slightly. And, as it's always been, it's important.
hey, mister. I knew you'd be back to talk with old Leo here. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. It's like Lady Larice said when she opened a bathhouse in the basement of... Sure, mister. Absolutely. I'm always willing to help out nice fellows such as... Oh, hey, mister. I'm not gonna bother you with a long greeting, just like we talked about before. I know you're probably a busy...
Ukatoa, Ukatoa, keep them locked away. Video games are just too damn good, guys. Trying to decide what to play next. There you go. There you go. Oh my goodness.
The tear machine stands in the corner. Your bottles clunk into the machine, and the money appears.
Sweet. Deep Silver has reformed the developer Free Radicals, and there's going to be a new Time Splitter game. So
Hey, got the 20 real? Good. You got the room for the night, but remember, you'll need another 20 real.
Okay. Let's check our to-do list. Okay. Let's go to the pawn shop. I think next I'm going to play some more Resi Village.
Yes?
There she is.
I'm sorry, sir. I can't talk right now. I'm very busy with my homework. I have...
You just can't win. Out of the rain and into the gutter.
Math. It's really difficult. Like, really. Oh, I found something while you were away. I thought this would fit you. Like, thanks for helping out. Not me. The city, I mean. Like a detective does.
Oh, man.
Maybe. It's... Right, I have to get back to my homework now. Before Mum notices. Man, this is hard. Which book was it, sir? Oh, I'm very sorry, sir. I haven't read that one yet. I wish I could help you.
Because you know each other. She's been talking to you so openly because you've talked before.
Yes, you've been running around all week. Of course, you've stopped by a few times. You certainly look better than the last time I saw you. No, you don't have
Party eyes. Yes, of course. That makes sense.
You know, like...
The swiveling eyes of a lunatic. Good thing she didn't say party eyes loud. Fuck yeah. You should get some party eyes right now. Snap those sequins on you, boy. Oh, baby, that's not what you have to worry about.
I didn't know I had to do that. I guess we can change the subject, sir. I didn't mean to bring you down.
Dude, let's check out this hat. If she just gave me a fedora, that is so awesome. Yes! Now that's a goddamn detective hat. Fuck yeah. Sweet. Oh, is Star Trek on Netflix? Is Star Trek on Netflix? Is Star Trek on Netflix? Oh my god.
According to 1.39, S on less than B greater than Netflix less than B greater than. The current roster of Star Trek titles.
Oh, guys. Oh, yeah. We're going to talk to the home shop. Grota. But, yeah, super excited for Biomutant next week.
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything. Of course. It's in working order still, isn't it? I doubt it, but I do my best.
No one likes to see what you have to see every day. The pawnbroker's gaze is already fixed on the dancing colors.
Sure, let me have a look. Oh, no. I don't like those kinds of objects. No, sir. Aphotic paths, counter-radiance networks, anti-magnetism. It's darkness. That's all I know. Sell me something lighter. Anything else you're thinking of selling? Another time, perhaps.
An old call box with an off-key melody.
Kudos! Please stop calling here. Grown-ups don't have time for your stupid games. Please don't do that.
A single beep indicates that the line. You ring the door. Just seeing the words Andro Orlando gets your hackles up. Its very existence is a threat to your masculinity. All you hear is static, but no one answers the call. You ring the doorbell, but try again. You didn't.
Thank you for calling the 24-hour window company. This is an automated message. Are you experiencing a window-related...
12 name cards on the call box. You wait for a minute or two, but all you get from the call box looks like someone has melted half the plastic off with a lighter. You can almost hear them breathe.
Yes, hello. This is...
Wait, but what happened to Slipstream SCA? There's no tricentennial. The lieutenant. It's a woman. She must be mistaking you for someone else.
Michelle, just please.
Sounds like a ghost. Wind blows through.
Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. I thought you didn't care. Ever since I came to work here, it's been...
A spot of static over.
It's so nice to be able to finally forget.
She sounds like the cold is deep under your skin, as if you were talking to someone. She doesn't answer. Silence. The only thing you can hear now is static and waves washing ashore on the bay. Another seagull passed.
It must have been some kind of faulty wiring. We should maybe stop playing with this.
You press the number sign on the keypad that terminates the call. 12 name cards on the call.
No. Hold on. The last thing you need in your life is more hysteric emotions. Forget it. Find...
Silence. No one's home at Fortress. Silence. No one answers the doorbell. Nothing happens after you ring the doorbell. They don't want to talk to you. Silence. No one answers your call. This button looks...
Huh. This button looks new. It's probably not connected yet.
The sight of bullet holes stirs something in you, making you forget the lieutenant's surname. The faded marks are too degrading.
Where? There? Those are old. Yes, the one that happened half a century ago. Not much. I don't have a...
Ah.
There's a trap in the reeds at your feet. Looks like the reeds bend. The constant distance. Locusts are crawling around in the trap, confused by...
Big surprise. Anyway, 1 down, 3 to go. I meant no offense.
The reeds... The constant... These are some wonderfully regular pants. Not too tight, not too loose. I know you do. These Inter-Estellari pants are like wearing a perfect compromise. In you're a little more moralist now, buddy. A little more normal. Makes sense. This is what wearing boring office trousers does to you.
Yes?
The tent is just tarpaulin fabric covering a...
Come on! Get in and close the flap behind you. The warm stuff's getting out. Sorry, we barely have room for one.
You go.
I'm actually not, he thinks. I just dislike delinquents.
I'm sure you will feel right at home.
Oh boy. Oh, Harry, what have you gotten yourself into this time? Oh no.
You see a youngish man bleaching the tips of his hair with...
Hello, I'm Andre. It's a pleasure. This is my posse, Noid.
The young man.
And Egg! Together with a Settle Burger, who's out there right now, doing some serious... weird... You see... On the sofa! Place! I apologise for my friend Noid's potty mouth. I realise this is not how you speak. Which brings me... I'm talking about... Dubhead! Burnouts! Well, strikes that! And sadder yet, because the dopeheads and burnouts hold...
He leans back a little, watching you with a steady, serious gaze, letting you imagine just how bad those dope...
Yes, yes. And the worst part is... I was hoping... Also... People... So you're gonna look into it, right? It should be a police matter. Getting them out. Whatever... All right, man.
Andre's obviously very happy you took him seriously.
Yes, I asked Noid to I had to do it in an... Of course, Noid. All right.
You sense the trajectory. Ka-ching! The key hits your palm. The speed freaks nod to you approvingly. The speed freak nods to you.
Not long. Like a week, maybe? I'm super sure they're alive. I mean, come on. I'm at least 90%. I'm so...
Me too. I shouldn't have that kind of...
Sure, man. Tell us what you want to know. Let's do it. Truth is, I don't really know.
Glimpses? Who are these people? Secret agents?
Well, when I... What? Oh, and it felt like there was something in there with us. No. Not exactly. We've just seen someone who we think is a... Like...
It wasn't quite human, if you...
Non-human means...
It was this... Yeah, you know, the way it was climbing up and around the ceiling.
It was stalking a cell, exhibiting...
Yeah.
So he hasn't even been...
You should ask her about it, but be nice. Don't...
You should...
With a small surge of PEA, alertness fills you. As if to say, this is a dark...
It means... Not... We're getting derailed here. Well...
Why not? Let's...
I'm 70% sure they're substance users. Sure. What? Oh yeah, that's a meteor... You know, of Meteo. Meteo. Come to think of it, and they have roots in ancient... Your... You... Make some...
You feel it. The anodes and the cathodes coursing through you, Your big toe starts tapping along to the base, as if testing the waters.
Yeah, do it. I did.
The what? You feel like you could go for a little disco when, or if they get this club going. You've got...
Yes. What? Yeah, good. It's the one they sell at the fuel station. It told you we have a smell. It... No.
A shrug is good enough for us.
The what now? Oh, I have a major sinus... Yeah. No, Safed is the shit. Yes. What?
He nods enthusiastically, no doubt a little relieved. Okay, so the speed freak, indeed. So, plus, and it has to be considered, you can't invent the future of dance music.
As a...
Wow.
A shaggy-looking girl in her late teens or early 20s kneels on the aisle.
Oh, hello there.
She must be Estelle, the last of the speed freaks, Posse. Everyone knows drugs...
That's my name. I take it you have met the... Great. Let us know if there's any progress, will ya? We've been waiting for weeks here.
Maybe she didn't hear you.
So should you.
You don't have to do anything.
Oh, I didn't notice that. Yeah, well...
Your pulse rises. Lots of feeling. Feel it. You're saying it more. More.
I didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
The lieutenant, the girl looks down, slowly curling into a ball. The words are stuck. Looking up, she sees a grown man.
This isn't really about the hat, is it? I swear to God, I will always wear a hat from now on. You know, crying helps though.
Cop of the apocalypse. It's not fire. It's not ash. There will most certainly be a sea of corpses leading up to the event. But it won't be war or pestilence that causes it. Oh no. The event will belong to a genre of cataclysm no man has dared to suspect would ever come to pass. You can only sense the shape of it, like a cavity, a pit opening up in your stomach, a throat into which the world will vanish. The streets, the grass, the stars, all will be rolled back. By whom, by what, and how, you don't know. All you know is, you're not joking around.
Do you want to talk about what just happened? Normally, I'm opposed to discussing one's feelings, especially on duty. But So, what do you think happened? Glad to hear it was minor. Can you go on? Then, let's go.
Hey, so we've been monitoring you internally, and now we know your Copo type. Guess. That is only a ludicrous daydream. Guess again. You're the... That is only a ludicrous daydream. No, you're the sorry cop. The cop who's sorriest. Let's make it official then, shall we? No, you don't. Come on. You'll be back to saying sorry in 2 minutes. Wow. Check out the big balls on fire, cop. You see that seagull up there? Remind you of anybody? You and the seagull are just... Think about the seagull's story. It's one of endurance and adaptation. The seaside was paradise once. They were birds of that paradise. Then their paradise became shit city. And what did they do? They became urban survivors, eating burgers out of trash cans, killing and eating pigeons. No time for that sentimental bullshit. They're hustlers, getting shit done. They're one pair of track pants away from gangsters, just like you. Own it. Steal hot dogs, shit in the sand, whatever it takes to keep going.
Nice. Oh, there it is. It's the church. Right?
Heavy wooden doors, more than twice your height. The lock turned.
Let's go.
A great whoosh of it in the heart of...
Whoa.
The silence in this part of the church, it's almost palpable. All the shifting matter and shuffling of living things is gone. Nothing seems to Maybe if you were to stand in just the right spot, even your footsteps would be completely silent. And then it's gone. Almost all of it. But for the faintest of hum, you can hardly hear your own breathing. Your voice is barely audible. Not a howl, but the softest of whimpers. It's unnerving. You produce a few muffled thumps, after which the silence feels even more. The lieutenant points to his ears and shakes his head. Then...
Can you hear anything? I wonder why the church was built with such strange acoustics.
The lieutenant doesn't reply, but you can sense him. The orderly rows of ceiling panels become barely visible, then disappear completely in the darkness of the tower overhead. It's like there's something moving up there. A shadow has emerged from the tower and it's making its way toward you through all the other shadows. It's not a shadow anymore, becoming more substantial as it gets closer. The shape of an animal descends.
Officer, is there something up there?
Oh no, you've lost sight of it. Where did it go? Prepare for an attack. Yes, the darkness makes the ceiling feel it's climbing. Climbing down, holding on the beams. You see something hanging from the rafters, looking straight at you with dark eyes. Maybe it's possible to talk to it. Is that a man? A man made of the same stuff as the carpentry of the building. He is studying you intently. The crab man. The man leaned forward a little, fixing you with a steady, unreadable...
Habitual alcohol use has made you into a scared little pussy, Holmes. But don't worry, everything's gonna be alright. You come to the right... Here you can receive the mother's love. And when you're ready, she will take your hand and lift you out of the despair at the bottom of that bottle.
This man is obviously a habitual narcotics user. Do we really need to...
Hey, and what was that about the bottle again? You haven't even drank that much lately. Lay off it already. Shish.
Oh yeah, sure. You don't know anything about alcohol use. You got it all under control, Wade. I could smell the... I know it's hard to admit that you have a problem.
You know, actually, since we're here, you may want to pay attention to what the ceiling climber is saying.
Look at these crazies. What is this shit?
It doesn't matter who I am, Wade. This is the Church of the Mother of Silence. You are welcome here. Never known myself to be a crab, but if that's the name you got for me. I always thought of myself, I was in a gang, Wade, but my memories of that time are fading. Most of them are already gone. Convenience.
There's a profound long...
Do you remember your name, sir?
Tiago's my name. But those syllables don't... Your place amongst your fellas. Your place in the world. I ain't got no use for such a place anymore. That's just the thing, Holmes. None of... This is a... I circled it. Nurtured by the silence. Oh. She is a cavity in the dark.
His adoration is beyond sexual. This cavity is something that no...
I will be incinerated, but I'm a seraph, Holmes. I ain't from...
He lost his cool there for a moment. Seems you hit some...
It's not like that at all, man. It's just faith and joyful service. I know it will take time. Don't sweat it. Hard to say. Been spending a lot of time here ever since.
The sinewy figure lingers on the...
The ones in the tent outside? Nah, man. They look pretty funny. And I don't harm no one.
Though he used to, a long time ago.
Why not? Might even be nice to have some company. Other spooker? No. That's what I said, Holmes. Don't really follow her comings and goings. I'm afraid not.
Or search through her radio computer.
Police raid.
Did you witness it?
Not really. Or at least I don't remember much of it anymore.
Wow, so someone's been a little boring. Yes, my standard liege. Someone's seen all sorts of wild ideas pop off and thought, I'll take the boring one. The regular, please. The brown. No need to be defensive. The regularity,
You? I wouldn't worry about that.
See? You're so regular and vinyl brown. He doesn't Of course you do. Let's get right to it. My lord's copper type. Done and done. No actual communiques. A machine stands in the corner.
Another radio computer. And this time it's already turned on. We should leave. I doubt this place bears any connection to the case. It's also quite similar to the one we have down at the station. Must be the same.
The one you saw earlier was the Ream Civic. This is the Ream Prefect. You see fluorescent play and print button. The lieutenant says nothing. You see the machines. The speaker comes to life. Statics.
Good evening.
It's the same old woman you spoke with through the radio computer in the doomed commercial area.
Sleep well, Votre.
The machine's keyboard is still behind the hatch. Sits a cube-like crisscross of filaments. Another filament memory. Press. The speaker comes to.
Good evening. Votre accident on Saint-Brun. This is good. Please repeat the
Let's look around. There's no use. Maybe he knows something.
Received. Votre accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today? Sleep.
The machine's keyboard is still illuminated. Nothing happens. In white, silver, and apricot faience. This is her innocent, cradled in her arms are a pair of glowing lungs, clearly visible from underneath her flowing dress. Your knees touch the floor. The floorboards are hard and cold. The world is silent. The ocean feels distant. The woman looks down at you kneeling. She towers among her followers, architects, laymen, courtiers. There is a sad smile on her lips and a glint in her green-blue eye as that soft word passes through your mind. The lieutenant draws an X-shaped cross from shoulder to shoulder. Your fingertips touch your chest 4 times. Then you rise from your knees into the apricot-colored.
The old woman in the village was right. This must be the DeLorean Church of Humanity in Martinez, or the small pine. It's a minor landmark, not easy to find. There used to be 7. We should be respectful here, although the building appears to be deserted. I do not believe we'll find anything.
It's a mystery. A mystery sprinkled with self-pity and regret. All you know is, this is the young mother of humanity, and that you should go. Do something else.
Oh, hey, Wei. There's
coffee in the back. Something familiar about that. Coffee and stale.
Too many times, Esse. You need it for something.
The lieutenant raises his eye.
Don't sweat it, Vato. The password is afterlife. What you think of that? Makes me almost pity La Nilita. I think we're done here, Esse.
That was, however.
The machine's keyboard is still illuminated. The speaker comes.
Good evening. Votre accident on Saint-Brun. This is the East Insulindian Rapid. Good. Please. Good. I have unlocked the filament. After votre accident, is there anything else I have two machines.
Saint-Brun, that's the church. And Rue de Saint-Guylaine, that's the doomed commercial area.
Anything else I can help you with? Yes.
She repeats passwords. Programming people are paranoid.
On an island on the river.
Now, please tell me why you're calling votre accident. Sleep.
The machine's keyboard is still. The printer prints out a long text document with dated paragraphs. It looks a bit like the first entry made on the 4th. Arrived at the church. The door was. The lieutenant leans closer, scouring the printout over your shoulder. Just as you finish reading.
4th of February. That's over a month ago. Whoever set up those machines has been here for quite a while. Our case? No, I don't think so. It must be some...
6th of February, 51. Had a little chat. See? Even one of the spookers themselves says, what was that about narcotics? This could... See? Ridden with narcotics. Just like Andre said.
I doubt that we can find any. Nothing spooky about...
7th of February, 51.
Why would anyone need any of this equipment here?
For setting up a array. 8th of February, 51. Bought the antenna. Had some... But at least the artists have their act together. I just have to find out what caused that day.
Seems like something to do with radio computers. Something about the backup data getting destroyed. And her friends? Colleagues? She must be quite educated.
12th of February, 51. Brought some...
The strike. We are nearing the date of the murder. Keep reading.
25th of February, 51. I've been sending data up.
Is she talking about?
28th of February, 51. Yes, the first recordings confirm that the swallow is real, and I'm not just losing my mind. It's a pillar of silence, with a diameter of approximately 3 meters. Seems like the higher I go, the less I record. This might be a coincidence, or...
The pillar of silence. She is talking about the silence. Is she suggesting it's more than just an architectural quirk?
The lieutenant doesn't answer. He follows your gaze, studying the basins. March 51. Some kind of young disco men have appeared next to the church. I've been trying to record the silence to find the epicenter, but now it turns out I've also been capturing the future of dance music. One neo-disco song. Oh, fortunately, the song is so monotonous, I was able to devise an algorithm to factor it out. The other day, one of the disco men came in. Before I could even say hello, that disco man must be a cell.
The girl on the ice?
March 51. I got a call from the repeater station. Someone has tried to access the radio computer in our old office in Martinez. Can't do anything about it. The storekeeper still doesn't want to let me inside the building. Thinks I'm part of some kind of...
I knew it wasn't a good idea to meddle with that machine.
No. It was a great idea. You're learning things. This is at March 51. A new 2-meter aux cable. Noodles. Crackers. Ping pong energy drinks. Water. Toothpaste. Gum. the sound of the church door opening. A strange woman makes straight for the radio computer.
Breaking into my radio computer, I see.
Yes, you are breaking in, but not into her radio computer.
I do apologize for the intrusion, madame. We are with the RCM, you see.
There are no coalition military data links. And even if there was, you couldn't access them over a civilian network. That's nonsense. Now please give me some room. I need 2 seconds to see that you haven't destroyed any.
We should talk to her after she has rebooted the...
What is it? I am Soona Luukkanen-Kilde, the former lead programmer of Fortress Accident and RSA radios. I have overseen... If you're not here to hire me, I don't really know how I can help you.
That still doesn't answer what she's doing in an abandoned church.
No. Yes. And? No, you're right. I'm not. I brought them here. These are my machines. I used the AR-1. Mm-hmm. Yes? You really don't know anything about radio computers, do you? Then you'll certainly know that all radio computers it's all... I guess... But anyway, you should do some research. I'm
The machine seems almost alien with its pulsing...
Could you just... shh... for a moment? Or get to the point? They are connected to my RAIN prefect. Whatever you do, just... Great. You really like those questions.
They're bloodshot. She really...
I'm looking for the location of a 2mm hole in the world.
She's looking for a disruption in the radio waves. That's what The lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything.
Exactly. What does it mean? Up to now, it has been impossible to say what it is because it's impossible to... What do you think it is? What qualities does nothing have? How...
That's a little above your pay grade at the moment.
I don't know. You miss her. But honestly, it's not progressing very well. Somewhere underneath those roof beams, I assume.
Only a faint crisscross of rock.
There's this place at the back of the...
The Pillar of Silence?
Maybe. I know. No, I don't. Because it's just trial and error. Trying to look... And I don't have a... Great. Thanks. The swallow, you mean? What about it? Yes, that's what led me here. But I suspect it might be... Great. Thanks. What? I hate it. Maybe I'd have... This is about... Take a guess, why don't you?
Good luck. I'm not coming in there.
Alright guys, I'm gonna hop off here. Grab something to eat. I love you.